All right, welcome everyone. So Orville just gave a good job. Give me the fertilizer. Yes, I will be giving you all you need and more to make sure that everyone here knows how to grow their money. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our live class. I am Keisha Bailey. I'm here to teach you guys today the best investments for 2022. I hope you've walked with your money book. I hope you come ready to learn because that's what we are all about here at Profit Jump Starter. So take out your money book as usual. Welcome. There are probably a lot of new persons. We had over 450 persons sign up for this live class. There are a lot of serious people out there who are very eager and want to know how exactly can I grow my money for 2022? What are the best investments I need to be making with my money right now? So I'm here to teach you the things. That's what we're doing. Yes, Cheyenne, thank you for spending your time with me as well. My aim is to teach you. I love doing that. I love pouring all of my knowledge into you guys so that everybody learns how to grow their money. That's what we want. So we have a lot of new persons on the call with us today. I'm going to introduce myself. I've been affectionately called in these streets as Keisha the teacher. My name is Keisha Bailey, but more and more people are referring to me as Keisha the teacher. So I'm just going to take it and run with it. I am a money maven. I know money very well. I love money dearly. I love it because money creates possibilities. Money can do a lot of things. When you don't have money, life is very sad. I know that everyone can have money. And my aim is to teach you what I know because if it's one thing I know is how to grow money very, very well. I'm an island girl born and raised in Jamaica, but I am based in Toronto. I live between Jamaica and Toronto, Canada. Right now I'm in Jamaica, but I'll be in Toronto in a fairly short period of time. But island girl to my heart, love the islands, love Jamaica, love the beach. That is my thing. I'm also an investment expert. I've been in finance for over 17 years now, and I have a lot of experience in the global financial markets. I've experience in Jamaica, US, Canada, Chinese equities, European equities. I know the whole thing. I've also managed over 100 billion Canadian dollars. So as I tell you, I know to grow money and I know to grow lots of money. That is my skill set. That is my talent. Also, my passion, which you guys all know who've been here before, that my passion is showing persons how to create wealth by investing in the stock market. That is my passion, right? So what we want to do today on this call is to talk about the best investments for 2022. Welcome, healthy body, soul, and mind. Glad you are here as well. I always encourage people when you come to my classes, take out your money book, open it out, get to writing because you are going to leave with a lot of nuggets. You're going to leave with a lot of information that you can use and implement to start growing your money. Knowledge is nothing without execution. I say it all the time. Knowledge is nothing without execution. So I can give the knowledge. I have lots of it and I'm going to share it with you, but it is nothing if you don't implement it in your life. If you don't execute it, it don't mean nothing. So today we have to come prepared to say, yeah, action time, action time, action time, action time. That's what we want. So one of the main things I want you guys all to know is yesterday's market, yesterday's stock market is not today's market. We're going through a major shift in all financial markets across the world right now. So what used to work definitely cannot work right now. Cannot work. Please make sure that's sinking. What used to work with investing where you could have closed your eye and just buy any form of investment, or you put your money under your mattress, or you put your money in a little savings account, that will not work anymore. We're going through a fundamental shift in the global financial market. It started with the pandemic, but right now we're going through another shift. And I'm going to explain what I mean to you guys. But just know for now, yesterday's market is not today's market. We'll have to change up the thing. We'll have to change our approach. What is specifically happening In Jamaica, I'm going to just read all of my notes I have. Jamaica now inflation is 7%, point to point. That is from this up to December 2021, 7%. The Jamaican dollar also lost 7% versus the US dollar in 2021. For the year 2021, inflation in Jamaica was 9%. That means the prices of things in Jamaica went up 9% last year. Also, the BOJ is starting to increase interest rate. They increased interest rates 2 times last year, which means that the banks will eventually start increasing interest rates as well. So people who have loans, you need to look out now, because we went through a very, very long period of time where there were no interest rate increases. Now you're starting to see that. So your loans are going to start attracting higher interest rates. So we need to be prepared for that. Next thing happening is that we see here bank fees going up. The banks haven't put it out there. They have announced we're increasing fees. So that means more out of your pocket again. Prices of things continue to going up. And everybody know, yes, JPS bill has gone up as well. Chicken prices also going up. Everybody that love the KFC, you love your jerk chicken, your pan chicken, the prices are going up. So everything is seeing an increase in price. That means the little money you have has to stretch even further. Now, if you're not doing something proactively about earning money, you're going to be in problem. You're going to be in great, great, great problems, because the money can only stretch so far and no more. So I want you guys to first understand what kind of world we're living in right now. In Jamaica, you have high inflation. It is very high. 9% for 2021 is high. Also, we know the prices of things are continuing to increase. That means we're going to go even higher than 9% this year. So you have to brace for it. And we see more and more, all of these large companies are coming out saying, we're increasing our fees, we're increasing our fees, we're increasing our fees. Just know that that is happening. So you have to think then, what do I need to do with my money? My money always needs to grow more than inflation. That's how you become wealthy. You don't just have the same money and then try and make it stretch. We're not living in scarcity. We have to find a way to make our money grow faster than inflation. So first note, drop it in the chat. My money must grow faster than inflation. That is the first takeaway we need. Your money has to grow faster than inflation. Drop it in the chat for me, guys. Let's do it. Yes. My money must grow faster than inflation. It have to sink in. Yes. Have to. Right. So that's what's happening in Jamaica. I took now a snapshot of the US. What is happening over there, and this is very similar to Canada, and it's also very similar in the UK as well, in Europe. What is happening there is that the stock market in January took a very, very big hit. January was the worst month since March 2020 for the US stock market. So things not looking very good on that front there. Also, the Federal Reserve, which is the US equivalent of the BOJ, they are getting ready to hike interest rates as well. So we know BOJ started increasing interest rates last year in Jamaica. The US is getting ready to do the same thing. Also, inflation in the US is high. Inflation in the US is 7%. That's the highest it has been since 1928. So we know the prices of things are going up like, whoa, they're going up like crazy. So we have to know that everything, the price going up, everything you're paying for with your little money, the price is going up and up and up. We have to educate ourselves and arm ourselves with the right type of strategy to make sure that we still can become wealthy in this type of environment. Right? Yesterday's market is not today's market. Things are changing. On top of that, we have a shipping problem. We have a lot of backlog. because what the pandemic resulted in is a lot of people staying home. And so a lot of these shipping companies didn't have the labor force to get the goods to their customers on time. So we have a global problem with shipping right now. It has become a little better, but there's still a very big global problem with shipping. Put on top of that, we have the Omicron variant that is still lingering around, still creating problems for a lot of companies, a lot of small businesses, a lot of people. Omicron is still there. And on top of that, in the news, we're hearing about Ukraine and Russia possibly going to war. No, again, yesterday's market is not today's market. The things are different because Ukraine, Russia, that conflict is impacting oil prices. That's why when you go to buy some gas, you realize the price just keeps going higher, which again is inflation. So everything is pushing prices higher. That's what's happening now. And so your money has to move, your money has to grow faster. So we have to educate ourselves and liberate ourselves with the information of, okay, how exactly do I grow my money faster than inflation? What exactly do I need to do? That's what we're here to talk about today. So main thing is saving alone will not be enough. Investing is a must. Now more than ever, you cannot have your money in a saving account and just sit down and think, yeah, everything is all right, I'm gonna be good in retirement. You cannot do that. Your saving account just should be for your emergency funds. My money bootcamp people know that your savings is only for your emergency fund. Everything else we are going to invest. Every single cent outside of our emergency fund will be invested. So we talk about saving. This is where you just put your money in a bank account. It's very good for just your emergency fund. So 3 to 6 months of your income should be saved in an emergency fund because we know nothing is for sure anymore. This pandemic has really made it very, very clear to everybody that your money, your life, your family, nothing is safe. And so you need this emergency fund. In Money Bootcamp, we spoke about some places where you need to keep your emergency fund. Say, Melissa is asking, my Money Bootcamp peeps, drop it. Where did we talk about putting your money for your emergency fund? What types of savings account we need to have? Let me see if we remember. Yes, we're going to have the recording. I will send it out. Where do we put our emergency fund? Mutual fund, right? But a money market mutual fund, money, right? High interest account, yes, peeps, tell them. Yes, yes, high interest savings account. Yes, one that have a high interest rate. Yes, people. Yes, I'm so proud of you guys. So that's where your emergency fund goes, a high interest savings account or a high yield account or a money market mutual fund. That's what you put your emergency fund in. Savings account, you lose value because the return you get on your savings account is lower than inflation. Remember, I told you inflation in Jamaica, 9% for 2021, inflation in the US, 7%, inflation in Canada, 5%. No savings account is giving you a return higher than these numbers. And so your money loses value when you have it in a savings account. That's why we say only keep the emergency fund in the savings account. Everything else has to be invested. Because investing over here is where we make our money work for us. This is how we create wealth. This is how we create financial freedom. Investment is how you beat inflation. That is the key. That is the secret that not a lot of people know. Investing is the main way, the tried, tested, and proven way to beat inflation. But investing gives you a higher return, but there's higher risk. So you need an expert like myself, which is why I'm here, to show you the things, to show you how do you understand the risk that you're taking with your different investments. What should you be doing? But you have to invest now more than ever. You have to invest. Saving alone won't cut it. Investments is where it's at. Investments is where you create wealth. Investment is how you beat inflation. That is the answer. That is the answer. All right, next thing now, you're going to say, all right, what are the different types of investments? So we're going to go through them and we're going to talk about which types of investments we need for 2022 as I go through each category. So the basic types of investments are unit trust, aka mutual fund, right? In Jamaica, we'll call it unit trust. US and Canada, UK, we'll call them mutual funds. Same thing, different name, but it's the same thing. Another type of investment, real estate. You hear a lot of people talking about real estate. We're going to look at how exactly can you invest in real estate. Stock market, you know, that's my thing all day, every day. Stock market, cryptocurrency, that's me. So these are different types of investments. We're going to talk about them, and feel free as always, drop your questions in the chat. Learning, we're learning. You're writing on your money book. We're going through, we're learning so that we can execute. All right, so unit trust. When we think about unit trust, for those who want to invest in unit trust, this is a type of investment that is good for persons who say, you know, Keisha, I don't have whole lot of time on my hands. You know, I just want somebody to do it for me. I can't bother, but me know I need to invest. Can you tell me say I must invest, but I don't have the time. I can't really do it myself. All right, unit trust is for you. Mutual fund is for you. Where do you invest in a unit trust? You go to your investment company. So in Jamaica, you got the NCB Capital Market, your Sagicor Investment, your VM Investment, your JMMB, your Mayberry, your Barita. They all sell unit trust. Scotiabank, they all sell unit trust. So when you go to them, you're going to ask them now, because remember, we have to beat inflation. That is the key. If you make sure you beat inflation, you will be wealthy. That is the key. So when you go to them, you're going to say, look here, I know inflation is 9% in Jamaica, 7% in the US, 5% in Canada. What investments do you have? What unit trusts, what mutual funds do you have that the return is higher than this number? That is what you're going to ask them. Once you ask that, they say, all right, this person know what go on, them know the thing. So you ask them, they will answer you because they know which products they have that will give you a higher return than inflation. And then from that, no, you're going to choose. You're going to pick the one you want. How you pick the one you want? Well, for persons who say, you know what, I want growth, I want my money to grow because I want to grow for retirement, you're going to look for the growth unit trust. You're going to say, all right, show me the ones that have a high growth rate. For persons who are in retirement and you need that money every month, you like passive income, you're going to say, all right, I want to see your income unit trust. I want to see your income mutual funds. That's what you will ask. But inside the unit trust and the mutual funds, inside the fund, you have stocks in there, you have bonds in there. And then you have a professional manager. I used to do this work where I would manage the mutual fund for you, but you have to pay me. The fees are there. A lot of people don't know that unit trusts and mutual funds have fees because you have to pay the people who are doing the work for you. You're not doing it. Somebody else doing it for you, so you have to pay them. So also, when you go and you talk to the advisor, you ask them, what are the fees for this product? They will also tell you. So how you really make sure you benefit with unit trusts and mutual funds is, I want the highest return with the lowest fee. And we know that the return has to beat inflation, and we want to minimize the fee that we're paying. That is really how it comes together. So for people who say, you know what, I want somebody to do it for me, I don't have the time, I just want to know that my money is being invested well by a professional investment manager, then you go to your advisor at any one of these companies. You're going to say, I want growth for the persons who are looking to grow their money. For persons in retirement, they may say, you know what, I want income. You can also choose a combination. You can say, you know what, I want one growth, one income. I'm going to do 50%, 50%, or I want a 60-40. You pick, up to you, totally fine. But you want to try and minimize how much fees you're paying. Is there anything given higher than inflation rates? Yes, these unit trust returns are higher than inflation. Some of them, they are. So the unit trust and mutual funds, a lot of them give a return higher than inflation. But now you know the right question to ask. What a lot of people do, they just go and they just take anyone and just say, well, my money is invested. Not a lot of people know that they need to compare the return on the unit trust to inflation. You have to. Insurance is not an investment. Insurance is not an investment, just listening, it is not. Insurance is how you protect yourself, how you protect the money where you have, how you protect yourself in the event of death. Insurance is not an investment at all. Yes, the questions are key, Chantel, because if you don't ask the right questions, you're not going to get the right investment for you. So what we're doing today, and yeah, write it down in the money book, is these are the questions I need to ask so that I get the right investment for me. That's what I'm helping you guys to figure out. What questions you need to ask. That's what we're doing. So are we clear on the unit trust mutual fund? Everybody feel good about that? They know what to ask? Anybody not clear? Drop your question in the chat. I repeat the questions. All right, so you're gonna say, which of the unit trusts or mutual funds have a return that is higher than inflation? That's the first thing you're going to ask. The advisor will answer you. And they're going to say, all right, I don't want to be paying a lot of fees, sir or madam. So which of these products have the lower fees? And then they will be able to tell you as well. So you ultimately want the highest return and the lowest fee. Canada, all of the banks there do it as well. TD Bank, RBC, all of them. Every bank you can go to will have it. Investors Choice, I think, Invesco, all of them do it. But in Canada, you're going to ask for a mutual fund. And in Canada, you're going to ask for a rate high, for a return higher than 5%. Same set of questions, it's just inflation is different in every country. That's why I told you what inflation is in every country. So you can know, depending on where you live, what question you need to ask. So Jamaicans, you're going to say, I want something higher than 9. Canadians, they're going to say, I want something higher than 5. US, I want something higher than 7. Because you have some Canadians who have money in Jamaica, so you have to ask 2 questions. You have people who have money in the US and Jamaica, 2 questions you have to ask as well. So depending on where you have your money, everybody's money situation is different. So I'm giving you all of the different combinations. But at the end of the day, make sure your return on the unit trust is higher than inflation and you're paying as low a fee as you can. We minimize the fee. You can find some high return with low fees. Yes, we're recording as always. Yes, everybody get the recording. Everybody get the recording. Everybody who is here. Everybody. All right, so that is unit trust. You're welcome. That's unit trust. Let us move to next one, real estate. A lot of people think here, well, you know, real estate may have a house, I may have 5 homes, I may have 6 houses to really be successful in real estate. No, you do not. There are different ways you can invest in real estate. You can physically own it, so you can buy a house. You can also buy and rent. So you buy the house, you rent out a back room, or you rent out a side room, you rent out the small part of the house, any one of that. Some persons do Airbnb. Some people also do what is called a real estate investment trust. This last one I want to talk about because this is the easiest one to do. But people say, you know what, I want to be in real estate, but I don't have a whole heap of money to go and buy a house for myself, or I can't buy an apartment. you can definitely buy a real estate investment trust or a REIT, R-E-I-T, REIT. You can buy them. They're available in Jamaica, they're available in the US, they're available in Canada, they're available in the UK. There are a lot of REITs. So in Jamaica, you have Proven REIT, JMB offers REITs. You just go to the advisor, same advisor, and say, I want to buy a REIT. And you tell them real estate investment trusts, and they will show you the different ones that they have. Again, we're trying to look for the one that will give us the highest return. Real estate is a very good investment for 2022 because as the prices of things are going up, that means the prices of house going to go up. That means when you are an investor in real estate, you benefit, right? You don't want to be, okay, I'm the one paying rent, so my rent going up. What you can do, the smart thing to do, even while you're paying rent, is to be investing in REITs because the value of the REIT will go up. The REIT is an investment in real estate. So it's just an investment that is tied to the value of underlying real estate. That's what it is. So what the REIT is, think about it this way. A REIT is a big investment manager, say a JMB, for example. They would buy several properties, put them into a trust, and then sell you exposure into that trust. Yes, NCB has it as well. Proven has one that is trading on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. It's called Proven REIT. But all it is that these companies buy up the properties for you, and then they sell pieces of the REIT. So when you become an owner of a REIT, you own a little teeny piece of the real estate inside the REIT. So think about it this way. One person, like I come and say, you know, I go and buy 50 apartments, but what we do, everybody on this call, all 400 and other of us, we just make up and buy these apartments. That's what the REIT is. You pay a small piece to get exposure to real estate. So inside the REIT is physical real estate. That's what it is. They're not as volatile as stocks, meaning that you won't see the value dropping quickly because real estate inside of it. Right, so JMB Optimum Capital, you can speak with JMB about that to find out, okay, what is inside this fund? Always ask, what is inside? What kind of property is in there? So you can understand for yourself. Ask them the question. Yes, REITs are very, very popular in Canada. Also, for those who say, you know what, the REITs sound tricky, Keisha, I don't know. The REITs pay dividends. Yes, they're like stocks, Karen, so they pay dividends. Another thing we can do, if we don't want to do REITs, some people hear me say, boy, that sound, I don't really like how that sound, but it's real estate inside the REIT. Another thing you could do is buy stocks of companies that you know invest in real estate, right? So, for example, Panjam in Jamaica, they have a very big real estate portfolio. Pulse has a real estate portfolio. So you could buy stock for companies that have a big real estate portfolio. REITs trade at like stocks, Calvin. They trade like stocks. But you know, a stock represents ownership in a company. The REIT gives you ownership to a group of real estate that is inside the trust, the REIT. A lot of people don't invest in REITs because they don't understand it. That's why I'm explaining it. It's a very popular investment, but most general people don't really know what's in there, so they just stay away. But everybody talks about stocks, so you feel, yeah, but the REITs are actually less risky than a stock could be. But it's just stocks more popular, you know, it's the buzzword. So I'm helping you guys to come up with the right questions. Ask me, I'm here to help you. That's what we do here in these classes. All right, so are we good on the real estate? Different companies have different minimums, Carol. So you can ask, depending on which company you go to, you just ask them that question and they will tell you what is the minimum amount. Yeah. All right. So the REIT, if you're going with REIT, you're going to ask them again, I need a REIT where the return is higher than inflation. REITs also have a fee. So you're going to ask them again, what is the fee? What is the fee? Anything that name unit trust, mutual fund, real estate investment trust, they have fees because somebody's doing the work for you. So what you need to do is say, all right, what are the fees, sir or madam? Because I don't want to pay a lot of fees. So you try and find highest return, lowest fee all the time. I remember your return have to beat inflation. The companies rent, no, they own the real estate in the portfolio. They own it. You just help them pay for it when you're an investor in the REIT. They own the companies inside of it. Proven has a REIT. They are not a REIT, they're a company, but they have a REIT. The REIT is a trust. So what Proven did to create the REIT is buy up several properties, create that trust structure, and then takes investors into the trust. So say, hey guys, come and invest your money with us. We've bought some real estate. If you want to be a real estate investor indirectly, you can put some money in our REIT. No, each company is different. So it's best you ask them. The REITs have different price. So when you go to your advisor, they will tell you. It's not expensive. It's shares. So it's probably like $100, $200 share. Jamaica doesn't have any Roth IRA. There's no tax benefit to investing like that. None like that. The closest would be just your pension fund or the independent pension plans. The REITs make money from the rental income of the properties. So the company that buy the real estate, they rent it out. When they get the rent, they pay it out to the investors. That's what they do. You buy with what you have. Remember, I always say start with what you have. Start with what you have. RRSP is the Roth equivalent in Canada. The RRSP. All right. Let's talk about stocks. My babies, stocks. Love them, love them, love them, love them. This is my thing. Now, with stocks, you can buy Jamaican stocks, US stocks, global stocks. For 2022, I want you guys to focus on sectors that do well with high inflation. What sectors in the stock market are going to do well with high inflation? What sectors are going to do well with with rising interest rates? And what are quality companies? What I mean by quality companies is companies that don't have whole heap of debt. Because remember I said interest rates going up. For people who have whole heap of debt, it's going to be bad. Similarly, for companies with whole heap of debt, it's going to be bad as well. So we want to stay away from those companies. We want quality. We want companies that have whole heap of cash. Because that means they stand ready to be able to take advantage of any situation. We want to invest in companies that can do well with high inflation so they can pass on the inflation to their customer. Companies that do well when interest rates go higher, that's what we want for this year. So for persons who invest in stocks, you want to focus on these areas. You have to be very selective. Last year, you could have buy anything and just close your eye and the price will go. That won't happen this year. You're going to have a lot of people going into the stock market thinking, yeah, I know it, I can just buy any stock. You are going to lose your money. You have to focus on a strategy. You have to follow a blueprint. This is what I'm telling you to do. This is what will work. I know what I'm talking about. I know this very well. Don't just go and buy any random company. Do not do that, especially if you come here and I sit down and I tell you, don't do it. Focus on following an investment blueprint that works. So sectors that do well with high inflation, companies that can pass on the costs. So what are some companies that you know, even if the price of the things they sell go up, people still go and go there and buy? Right? In any country, you know it better than me. If you know that, boy, the price of this go up tomorrow, people still go and buy it. Also, which companies do better with when interest rates go up? Which companies can just pass on higher interest rates to their customer? Also, those who look on financial statement for companies and look on balance sheet, which companies have a lot of cash? When you look on the balance sheet and you see whole heap of cash balance, those are the companies you want to buy. In the chat, everybody drop in answers, see them there, pick, choose, and you guys can do your own research, come up with your own conclusions, but the information is there. Now, next area, I like this a lot as well, cryptocurrencies. Let me break down what a cryptocurrency is. It is a digital form of money, meaning that nowadays all the online transactions that you can send money from me to Crystal Tucker, we can send money to each other, but it goes through a bank. With cryptocurrency, there's no middleman, there's no bank. The money goes directly from me to Crystal. I believe this is the future of money because more and more transactions, everything is going digitally. In Jamaica, the BOJ is looking at piloting a digital version of the Jamaican dollar. US is looking at doing that as well. Canada hasn't come out with any news on that. But I believe cryptocurrency is the future. That is my personal opinion. And so I believe it needs to be something that you think about. For those who say, you know what, I agree with you, Keisha. You need to have some portion of your investments there. Think about it, however small, but it's a very long-term outlook. Long-term, I mean 10 years or more. That's the outlook for the cryptocurrency, but it can be a part of your portfolio as well. It absolutely can be a part of your portfolio. So Tracy and Cherise Massey, you can, it's Massy. You can Google them. They just listed on the Jamaican Stock Exchange. Cheyenne, they gave a lot of companies in the chat, so you can look at them. Yeah, they do distribution. It's like a Grace Kennedy, it's a conglomerate. To buy cryptocurrencies, you can go on coinbase.com, open your account. You need to buy cryptocurrencies on a crypto exchange. There are also ETFs that look at cryptocurrencies. So literally you could go and Google on the top crypto ETF. A main one I like, say somebody saying CEX.io. Yes, that works in Jamaica. And you'd open your account, crypto.com, you open your account and you're able to buy the cryptocurrencies on that crypto exchange. An ETF is an exchange traded fund. Inside the ETF, anything that have fund have something in there. Just know that anything that have the word fund in there means it has something in there. And so ETFs have stocks inside of it. No, I've not done anything with Lumi dollars. NFTs are another, they're also in that whole crypto realm. As we get our feet wet, I'd start on the crypto side before the NFTs, because that one is more newer. I like boring stuff because boring stuff don't go away. When it's boring, you don't lose your money. So I like that. The top 3 cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, that's a big one as well. Dogecoin, people talk about Litecoin. But I personally, I just stay with Bitcoin. I like boring. I like to be able to sleep. I like to see my money. I like to see my money grow. I just stay with boring. For some people love the Cardano. Some people like new and exciting. So they can go and do that. That's for them. Francisca, just scroll up in the chat. A lot of persons were giving you different exchanges that you could do it. All right. So what I want to know, I see the enthusiasm building up in the chat. I see everybody talking all of these great things about different investments. What I want you to know, Karen, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solo, Cardano, ADA. Yeah, German dropped it in there. Thank you, German. All right, so guys, I want to know, we've sat together for almost an hour. Who is ready to take action on what I have taught you so far? Who is ready to say, yes, Keisha, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. I've given you a lot of knowledge. We answer a whole heap of questions. You guys have been very helpful in the chat as well. My money team saying, yes, you know, Keisha, and helping out. I love it, I love it. I want you guys to take action on the knowledge. I want you to take action. Remember, knowledge is nothing without action. It is nothing. Yes, educate your husband, Nora. Tell him. Everybody needs to tell somebody about what you're learning, what you're doing. Everybody needs to get in. Now, for persons who want to continue working with me and my crew, we have the Money Squad. For those already on my email list, you know I talk about it all the time because this is where you get to see me twice a week. We do investment training calls where I teach these things and much more in more details. 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I also have a lot of investment training videos for persons saying, yeah, Keisha, I really want to take this to the next level. I want to know more about investing. I want you to teach me. I know you know the things. Show me what to do. I'm ready to make 2022 my year for money of my life, to do better with my money. We also have a money team. A lot of them are here, Money Squad peeps, which is our online community. We have a chat group where we talk to each other every day. We talk about what's happening in the stock market. We talk about trading strategies. Yes, we do the calls. I have a call tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday, 7 o'clock every week, Tuesday and Thursday, 7. We talk about investment strategies. We talk about how to open the account. We're going to sit together. Everybody will click the buttons together and open our trading accounts together. My mission, my aim, as I tell you guys, I want everybody to be wealthy. I want everyone to learn this very valuable skill set. We talk about will. Yes, Kamar in the place. We talk about how to get a will because you have to protect your money when you make it. My aim is to show you how to make whole heap of money. You're going to need a will to protect that money. That's what we want. That's what we make sure happens. Kamar was with us talking about how to create a will. He'll likely come back again to join us and talk about it because we bring guest experts like him in all the time. How we join? The cost is US $550, or I break it down in 2 payments of $300. It is very reasonable because I want you to succeed. That is my aim. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. It's $550 US, 2 payments of $300 US. These are US prices. We talk about estate planning for sure, because we have to protect the money. Everybody going to be rich. I have to show you. Kamara comes and shows you as well how to protect your money. Now, how you sign up, you go on our website here, profitjumpstarter.com/money squad. The doors to the squad are open. Tamika, you'd have to email me about PayPal. I think it's set up on the website though. Yes, I believe it's there. profitjumpstarter.com/money squad. I want to see you guys in there for those saying yes. We're still buying, Damian, a good point. We are buying stocks now because we buy for the long term. We know stocks are not going to stay down for the long term. So now it's like a sale. It's Black Friday on stocks. So we are there buying. The group rate was for the Money Bootcamp, Kevin. This is different. This is a 6-month course to make sure that you are a successful investor. When you come into the squad, your life will change forever. You will learn how to grow your money. You will learn how to invest. Yes, Simone. Yes, yes, yes. We take payment from PayPal on the website. Yes, yes, guys. Come in the squad. Learn how to deepen your knowledge. Learn how to do the investing the right way. We'll go into a lot of details. Yeah, the 550 is the total for 6 months. That's why I'm saying it's very reasonably priced. It's one payment for the entire 6 months. So it's 550, one payment, 6 months, or you pay 2 payments of 300. No, you can always renew and come back in. So if you want to come back for another 6 months, you come in. I will always be here. The money squad is already open. So come in. If you come in right now, I will see you tomorrow. It is open, it is open, it is open. The one-on-one consultations I do, we talk about your personal money. Inside the squad, we don't talk about people's personal money because not everyone is comfortable sharing how much money they have and their specific money situation. So I only talk about your specific money situation in the one-on-one calls. So join the money squad. You go here, profitjumpstarter.com/money squad. It will do it automatically for you. The 2 payments are automatically done once you put your credit card in. I'm putting it in the chat so you guys can join in there. Let me stop sharing for a little while and just bring up the website so you guys can see it. Put it in the chat. That's the link. I want to see you guys up in the squad. Let me share my screen again so you guys can. I'm going to go to the website. This is it, profitjumpstarter.com/money squad. We're all about turning the money you have into the money you want. That is my aim. Whatever amount you come with, I don't need to come with $10 million, but if you have $10 million, great. Come with what you have. I will show you how to grow it. That's what my promise to you is. Come with whatever money you have. I will show you how to grow it. I'm going to show you the same system that I've used for the last 17 odd years to grow money for a lot of people who are already wealthy, to grow money for pension plans, for endowment, for charities, to grow my own money and create wealth for myself. I'm showing you that exact way, what exactly to do. I want you to monify your life. That's what we're doing. So come on the website, sign up, come into the squad, change your life forever. profitjumpstarter.com/money squad. The course begins all the time. The videos are there and I teach you twice a week. Come in, I am always there. So we talk about that, Damien, inside the squad, about how you actually buy companies. It's a process you have to follow. So whether you buy one stock or you buy fractional shares, because you can buy fractional shares for US stocks, whether you do, whichever one you do, what we're looking for is your return. And I teach you to think in terms of return. Also, guys, in Jamaica, you know that trading in US and Canadian stocks is coming later this year. The Jamaica Stock Exchange announced that. So arm yourself with education. Arm yourself with education. Don't make the opportunity come that, you know what, everybody and anybody in Jamaica can invest in the US and Canadian stock market and you don't know what to do. No, this is me teaching you, Sonia. I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you exactly what to do so that you are successful. My aim is to make sure you are successful. So you're enrolling in a course, in a program with me. That's what you're doing. You're coming in a course. So you're in like a school, a money school led by Keisha, the teacher, to teach you the things. How do you invest your money? Keisha will show you how to open your account. Okay, these are the buttons you need to click. Keisha will show you how do you analyze a stock. Keisha will show you what do you look for in the economy. That's what we do. It's still there, Kelly, and nothing has changed. So I'm teaching you exactly what you need to do to be a successful investor. Come in terms of minimum amount, no, come with what you have. I said, my promise to you is to grow what you come with. Borrow a loan? No, don't take out a loan to do the course. Do not take a loan. If you have to take a loan, remember we talk about higher interest rates. I am not going to put anybody in a worse financial situation. If you have to borrow the money to do the course, no, do not come. Save until you can afford the course. Do not borrow any money or take out any loan. I do not want anybody to do that. Thank you for the makeup. I had a shoot today. Will you show me, Keisha, will you show me to pick this? Yes, that's what I teach you to do. Carol, exactly that. I sit with you and I teach you, same thing that you would pay somebody to do in a bank. I teach you to do it for yourself because it's not hard. I teach you how to do it. We meet Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7 o'clock for 1 hour. Same like today, we record the classes. You guys all can watch them after. That's what we do. So even this that we do today, I'm going to record it and I'm going to email it out to everyone so you guys can watch it again. To do one-on-one, that's a separate program altogether. Yes, there's support after 6 months. After 6 months, you can renew and you go again. Because what we teach, I teach you specifically based on what's happening in the world right now. So if you want to stay with me for life, Sandy, me and you, ride or die, growing our money together. No, it's $550 total, a one-time payment. One-time payment, $550. One-time payment. Or 2 payments of $300. That's it. 500 total, 300 2 times. Would you still need to open an account at a bank? If you are doing mutual funds, you go there. I don't teach mutual funds because there's nothing really to teach. I told you exactly what to do. Go to the advisor, ask for the growth ones, look for the ones that give you a higher return compared to inflation, and then look at the fees and pick the one with the lowest fee. There's nothing else to do after that because somebody else will do all of the work for you. So if you're doing mutual funds and unit trusts only, you don't need to join the Money Squad. If you want to do stocks and you want to do it yourself and you want to know the right way to do it, Money Squad is the thing. That's what we do there. That's exactly what we do there. All right, I think I have some questions. Let me take them before we wrap up. I know. We talk about the specific banks you can look at. When you sign up, I will hold your hand. The Money Squad people can tell you. I am step by step with you. I show you exactly what to do. I want to make sure you succeed. That is my aim. I want to teach you to guarantee your success. So I have to break it down to how you can learn it. Would I be able to see the recording? Yes. Any particular bank in Philadelphia, you can just use any other banks in the US, you're fine. All right, I think I have everyone on the Q&A. So how it works, Judith, is that when you come, the videos are there that you watch them at your own pace. But when you come to the Tuesday and Thursday sessions, I am teaching you concepts, tying into it what's happening in the real world. So it's not like a syllabus and it don't have nothing to do with real life. I believe you have to learn based on real life. You don't learn, there's no exam with your money. There's real life, real goals, real retirement. I need to make sure you are ready for that. So I teach you what's happening in the world and how you connect that to your money. And so whichever point you jump into the course, we're always talking about what's happening in the world. The videos have a lot of the theory in there. What are your top 5 stocks in JSC in 2022? I gave you the sectors. I don't like giving stocks because people will get dependent on me and I want you to teach you to do it for yourself. So I give you the sectors. And a lot of people gave a lot of the same companies in the chat, Diane, so you can scroll up and you see it. I agree with a lot of those that are there. Yeah, I'm healthy, but I can help you with that. That's fine. I can help you with that. So guys, I want to see you in the squad. See you in the Money Squad. I also want you to be successful as an investor. please make sure you take action on what I taught you today. For those who go in the unit trust route, I told you what to do. Highest return, lowest fee. Make sure your return is higher than inflation. For those who are going the stock and the cryptocurrency, hit me up in the squad, in the money squad, for you to go really deep and learn this and become an expert. That's how it works. I'm gonna do another live class next month. So make sure I see you guys. Always, we keep doing these live classes because I need to teach everybody. Not everybody ready to go in the squad yet. Not everybody ready to do their unit trust for themselves. I will always be here to help you in the meanwhile. All right. Take care, guys. See you in the money squad. See ya. Keisha the teacher signing out. Bye, guys.